Block working out of the gun. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Jared Davis.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, read.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Dan, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 9-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lindsey. He's got room to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Complete to tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On third down, here's Lindsey. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Locke on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Locke now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. To throw again, Locke. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown. Attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Bolden on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Lock. That's complete. Okuebunam. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Rolling to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and get it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg. Block. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Lock. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. and that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Chiefs 21. McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
At the 11-yard line.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Chiefs.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On first down, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
6-yard line.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Check 43. 80 weapon.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
7-yard line.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Check 4 to 66.
Locke gonna throw. A dump off here to Boulder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
A gain of 4.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Front team spell. Right there. 54. Ready.
Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the Broncos' 49-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Chiefs.
He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run with Lindsey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. Third down here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw is Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deone Buchanan.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So